大家好，歡迎收睇 Gameplay HK 阿俊，繼續 Horizon Forbidden West。上集我哋就完成咗2個支線啦，咁而家繼續啦。不過開始之前呢，我又想換件衫先啦，因為好多網友都話呢，我好耐冇換過衫啦。咁嘅話呢，我又想着呢件提拿科擊潰者。不過未升過，其實個防禦力呢，好明顯係低好多噶。不過而家我哋玩緊嘅任務又唔算話特別高 level， 應該都唔會有啲咩威脅嘅。好啦，睇一睇我哋嘅任務先。賠錢生意就冇人做。佢話有一支歐瑟蘭嘅旅隊進入咗無人之地嘅沙漠，咁究竟點解佢哋會過嚟嘅呢？個位置就喺沙漠地帶嘅東北方啊！瞓個覺，日頭再過嚟啦。
There's gotta be another way through. Maybe if we go up and over. Can't go north.
Have I got news for you, Red? You hear about that traveling
South.
Join them if I could.
More death.
喂，點啊？你哋其實想去邊呢？
How about more
Noticed
west?
machine riders
That
earlier.
might.
They seemed like they were racing or something.
He's
I don't know.
getting to you, poor guy.
我諗佢哋而家研究緊究竟要去邊個方向行會好
More
啲。
blasted mountains.
呢度唔係好多山啫。嗱，如果你要向西南行，其實冇問題㗎，冇嘢擋你路㗎喎。
Are you lost?
Spark to steel. Aren't you a jewel in a junk heap?
Excuse me?
Hold the hammer? I know you. You're that Nora. The savior. My savior. Right in the nick of time. The name's Poor Guff Delvesman, chief delver and leader of Poor Guff's expeditioners and purveyors of fine delvewares.
What am I saving you from, exactly?
Death and despair, my steel flame friend. See, this grand expedition here has had a minor setback. Not far from here, there's a secret tunnel, a passage of the old ones, lost and then found. Me and half the crew came through first. The other half was supposed to follow right after. But days later, only one man turned up, shivering like a frog in chill water. Only thing we got out of him was that death and darkness chased them as the tunnel collapsed. Died with his eyes wide, he did.
I've been to the tunnel's eastern side. The way was blocked by rubble. There was also a body, one of your delvers, I guess, but no sign of the rest of the crew.
Keep your voice down, will you? The rest of the crew's already spooked. They're refusing to press on with the delve until they're assured a way out of here.
You lost half your crew and you're worried about the delve.
We gotta make their sacrifice worth something, right? And besides, now that you're here, maybe our sand-stranded days are over. Help me get that tunnel reopened, and I'll cut you in on the delver's fee. What do you say?
哇！我突然間好唔想幫呢條友喎。你諗下，佢啲手下喺挖掘隧道途中死咗一半，佢好似冇感覺咁，一味淨係諗住自己要賺錢啫。同埋呢個任務呢，我哋就係幫個 friend 揾人嘅途中經過個隧道，咁發現有一支旅隊啦經過咗嗰個隧道咁解嘅啫。好啦，我哋接任務之前逐樣嘢問下先。首先就係呢一座營地啊。
So this camp, it's your base of operations?
What operations? The plan was to move further south once the rest of the expedition joined us. The delve is right out beyond those dunes. But now the crew refuses to budge until this tunnel mess gets sorted out. They've even given this place a name. Camp Nowhere. I think they're mocking me.
Yeah, I think they are.
喂，咁其實佢哋想揾翻自己啲 friend 嘅遺體出嚟啦，想安葬咗佢，我覺得都好合理嘅。咁同埋呢個你哋嘅遠征會唔會係問究竟佢哋喺邊度嚟嘅呢？
How did you learn about this secret tunnel?
The art of the delve, of course. A delver's only as good as his nose sense for good sights.
繼續吹啊！
All right, fine. I heard about 3 Osram who knew a way to bypass those bloodthirsty Tanakh, tap the untouched delves of the West. So then I may have employed someone with the know-how for finding and following.
A spy.
Look, if the rumors are true, there's enough delving to employ a dozen operations. But someone has to take the first plunge, establish a base camp, set up a reliable supply route, guard the site against machines.
Figures the Osram would turn sand into shards, I guess.
Exactly.
唔係嘅，咁佢講嘅又冇錯嘅，即係有啲嘢咧都要有人去行出第一步先得嘅，但係你都要保護自己啲隊友嘅安全㗎，係咪先？喂，長頸獸係做咩咧？我哋呢度所有長頸獸開晒㗎咯喎。
Care to explain why I found a bunch of Osram nearby trying to strip a tall neck for parts?
You don't say. So out of all the untouched delves in this desert, they went after a tall neck instead? Guess they weren't that bright after all.
Weren't they part of your expedition?
That's what I thought. But no sooner we got out of this side of the tunnel, they struck out on their own. Turns out, they only joined so they could learn the tunnel's location.
Looks like the secret stayed with them to the grave. They were killed by machines.
Ha! So they got what was owed. Serves them right for meddling with the gentle old tall neck.
哦，呢度咧其實附近有隻長頸獸，咁就俾人襲擊過，想拆佢身上面啲嘢落嚟嘅。仲有啲弩箭咁樣嘅嘢係要嚟綁住隻長頸獸添。
What do you know about this area?
Well, north of here you got those vicious Tanakh. I heard rumor they drink blood instead of water. That's how they survive this wasteland. And south, it has it all. Death, desert, and the delve. Imagine, if you will, a vast grave of the old ones, ruins of twisted metal concealed by the sands. All guarded by machines, so fierce that you'll wish you had a flock of glinthawks swooping down on you instead. Not even the Tanakh venture into the ruins' depths. Only the bravest explorers dare enter.
I've been down there.
Have you now? I've yet to lay eyes on the treasures myself, but I will, eventually.
喂，唔好意思啊，而家咧拉斯維加斯俾我哋開發緊，就嚟變成觀光點啊！嗰度冇嘢掘㗎啦，我想話俾你知。好啦，接任務啦。
I'll see what I can do about the tunnel.
Ha ha! My savior.
For the crew trapped here with you, not your delve.
One and the same.
That it? Over there?
That it is. Oh, and while you're at it, would you mind keeping an eye out for my lockbox? The second crew was supposed to bring the rest of the supplies and belongings. I'd hate to lose it to the wilds. It was hand-carved by my dear old ma.
I'll bring it back if I find it.
I'd appreciate it. Good luck, Still Flame.
嗱，我覺得如果唔覺意揾到嘅話，哇！呢度咁多任務嘅喂，我係咪應該要接晒佢啊？其實。
Got something you want to hear, Red?
聽下先。
Sometimes I wish I'd gone to Jagged Deep back east, instead of coming here. Sure, that expedition was led by the Karja, but at least I could have stayed in no man's land. Next to a lake full of ancient relics, a nice view, and no Tanakh breathing down my neck.
Hang in there.
咁就開咗條支線㗎啦。沉沒嘅希望。哦，呢度係幫佢去睇下有啲咩古代遺物咋嘛
Lake full of ancient relics. Might be worth talking to those Karja if I make it back east.
咁呢個咧？
That girl was wound up tighter than a twisted spring. But she didn't have to hit me.
Well, she didn't like you going through her parcels. She warned you. Twice.
I was just curious is all. There's a lot of odd gear in there.
Well, thanks to you, she bolted like a hair on fire.
Dunes might look peaceful.
喂，睇嚟好似有人有危險喎。
Looking sharp as ever.
Now she's in the wilds, all alone. Forge knows all the things that could kill her out there.
Someone ran off?
I forgot her name. Kept quiet. Couldn't tell if she was shy or scared. All I know is she didn't want anyone near her things.
That's for sure. I was just curious is all. She didn't have to slug me.
Your glass jaw ain't the problem, Lugnut. The girl is. All alone in the bush. And this is Tanakh territory.
Which way did she go?
West, up the slope. Look for her if you can.
I will.
Careful now. The girl's maladjusted.
如果唔係你亂交人哋啲人哋會走，討厭。嗱，我覺得咧隧道嘅事唔係好緊急，不過救人方面咧就好重要啦。睇下先，佢去咗呢個方向。
I haven't seen a Tanakh patrol in some time. Is that your doing?
咁而家我哋終於可以騎翻隻雀，唔使爬山爬得咁辛苦啦。
The officer I met said someone in their crew ran off in this direction. I should keep my eyes open.
Is it safe? Did they get to it? Please be intact.
Get me down now. I should make sure she's okay.
我諗應該係佢啦。 喂，呢度冇機械人喎，唔使驚喎，可唔可以傾下偈先咧？
142. Supply drop required. Power. Hurry. Left a note for you.
點解你聽緊啲以前嘅信息嘅喂？
It's still working.
八下先。
142. Supply drop required.
All right. Wire the spike is still intact. Rig's still playing.
Left a
You
note for
okay there? You took out those machines. I'm grateful, but you should go now. There's nothing to see here. So this rig of yours, it's receiving sound through that wire from the thing up on the cliff, what you call a spike. But the message is only a fragment, and you're trying to pick up the whole thing? How did you figure all that out? I've learned a few things in my travels. If you want, we could talk about it. Maybe I can help?
其實你俾個 focus 佢咪得咯。
You do seem downright knowledgeable. So go ahead. Shoot.
首先我想問你係邊位啊？
You're no ordinary tinker. Didn't used to be a tinker at all. More of a metal worker. Came from Mainspring. I can weld a seam so fine you could barely see it. Not that I ever got any credit for it. You see, up there, you've got to be a man to get ahead. I once had a shot at joining a first-rate crew with one of the best forges in the claim. But I didn't get the job. My own brother wouldn't vouch for me just because I'm of the female persuasion. Anyhow, at least out here I don't have to worry about any mainspring men talking down to me.
嗱，其實大家又唔好講話呢樣嘢好落後，就算喺現今嘅社會都有呢一類嘅歧視現象。我覺得你唔應該係睇佢乜嘢性別咯，佢做到你咪俾佢做咯，係咪先？咁同埋點解你阿哥都唔支持你呢？
Sounds like you're still mad at your brother. Some days I am. Other days I miss him. He's passed on, you see. He didn't have the guts to go against the blast of the bellows and vouch for a lady. Even his own sister. It was cowardly, and I told him so. In fact, I told him we weren't family no more. But over time, I've had cause to regret it. He wasn't a bad sort. He knew how to make me smile when he wasn't being such a lout. I'm sorry he's gone. Yeah. So am I.
咁其實你都冇講佢係點死㗎？
Blast it all.
跟住到八卦佢呢個裝置點樣整出嚟㗎啦？
Your rig's impressive. How does it work? Well, like you said, the spike up there seems to capture the sound. It travels by wire down to my contraption.
即係話你呢個係喇叭嚟嘅？
I put some coils in there and a light sheet of metal that vibrates, making the sound louder. I'm not exactly sure why it works, but it just does. And you set it up out here all alone? I'm not the trusting type. Pretty much everything I do is all alone.
哇！咁佢好犀利喎，咁樣撞下撞到出嚟，跟住就係頭先嘅信息啦。佢應該出現咗成1000年咁耐㗎咯喎。How did you first hear the message? I used to be a smith up in the claim. Wasn't an easy life. A lot of hard work without much to show for it. Then, one day, I heard a whisper coming from a steel rod. Faint, like the last fingers of steam coming off a cooling forge. When I moved the rod around, the whispers got louder. I did some tinkering, built my rig, and did my best to follow that sound. Further west I came, the stronger it got. Then I found that spike up there.
When I hooked up my rig, the words were clearer than ever.
What do you think the message is?
I don't know. There's something sad about it. Feels like it's from one lost soul to another.
我覺得你咁樣整到個喇叭出嚟好神奇啊！
I'd sure like to know what it means.
你點講都唔合理啊！點解可能可以喺支鐵棍度聽到有啲聲音傳出嚟，咁就唔覺意整咗部咁嘅機咧？佢好似一個雷達咁，越行近就越大聲喎。講到係咁，可唔可以講多啲俾我聽
Let me have a look at that spike. I might be able to pick up more of that message.
How?
Let's just say I have a rig of my own.
I didn't know Nora were tinkers.
They're not, but I am, in a way. Be right back.
Well, okay then. I guess. Just follow the wire to the spike at the top. And please, just don't break anything.
放心啦，無啦啦點會壞啊？我如果將 Focus 啲景象播出嚟俾你睇嘅話，我諗你仲驚訝。
Better get climbing.
可唔可以就咁跳上去？應該得喎。但係上面嗰個唔俾我勾咯。
Gotta give her credit, lugging all that wire up a cliff wall. There's the spike. Might get better reception if I'm next to it.
Unfortunately, during victory, supply drop beacon. Power. Please get the note.
Enduring victory. Interesting. Can't seem to get a fix on where the signal's coming from, though. Well, better let the Tinker know I got a bit more of the message.
嚇咁即係話我哋應該仲要去多幾個地方㗎喎。射落去先。
This ought to be a good shortcut.
喂，我聽到多啲嘢啦。
Your rig is picking up an old world message. A recording of some kind.
Thought as much. Did you hear more of it?
A bit. It was recorded during a war. A bad one.
Maybe that's why it sounds so darn sad. There's something about it that makes me think of my late brother. May his ashes stay warm in the forge. Not sure why exactly.
I still can't get a fix on the source.
Well, the words grew stronger when I got out here.
What if you moved the rig now? Try to see if you can get a stronger signal elsewhere.
Even if I could dodge the Tenakt and the machines, I can't lose that spike. Nothing else pulls down the words better.
Okay. If it's an old world message, then let's try old world methods.
即係點呢？
They used to pinpoint signals by listening for them at 3 different spots. The taller the better. And then they combined the information and used it to find the source.
And you can do that?
I think so. But your spike is only 1 spot. I need 2 more, both up high.
Oh. Well, there's a big bright tower in the Tenakt territory north of here.
Yeah, that should work. I have another spot in mind, near a place I'm, camping.
Wait. I don't know your name. Or why you do all of this for someone you just met.
Aloy. And because I want to know what's out there. Same as you.
阿羅伊係天下間最八卦嘅人。
Silga. And when you find it, Aloy, I'd be eager to hear what it is.
嗱好啦，即係話咧，我哋插多2支天線，咁就可以用到三角測量鎖定到個信號發出嘅來源嘅。第一個位置就去隻茅地嘅高塔，非常好，因為我已經去過，可以直接飛。
Gotta climb up to look for Silga's signal. But where to start?
Your enemy is mine.
哇！我哋仲要慢慢咁跳上去啊！向後，上去。
Gotta keep climbing to pinpoint that signal.
呢邊啦，呢邊啦。勾住，再勾。
Just a little higher.
其實呢度係要嚟煲鹽水嘅發電塔嚟嘅喎。誒，唔係，向右手邊應該可以爬到嘅。
Almost there.
咦，有嘢開喎，執埋先。佢話仲要上，原來有條路行嘅，我仲諗緊有冇地方爬添。
Okay. Let's see if I can pick up Silga's signal.
Start 114 to enduring victory. Supply drop beacon. Apollo. I praise them. The note. Sorry.
Well, I got more of the message, but not enough to find the source yet. Climbing the mountain where my base is should finish the job.
哇！佢講嘅咩永久勝利雷諾，會唔會只不過係一個行動或者小隊嘅代號嚟嘅咋
This mountain. The southern face is my best bet for a climb if I want to get more of Silga's message. Just gotta look for a path.
爬上去傻嘅咩？我哋飛上嚟咪得咯。咦？但係等陣，落地下先。討厭啊！呢班真係。咦？咪住。一戰。咪住。呢下先真嘅。哇！你唔死。
This is getting quicker.
好，搞掂。仲有喺邊啊？應該仲有，後邊。同我落嚟，唔中。哇，冇事喎佢，咁啦。我飛，咁我識死啦。好，仲有呢邊。係都要我用標槍嘅，我飛，哇你死咗咯！最憎啲飛嚟飛去嘅。南面嘅山會唔會就係講緊呢個啊？喂，阿雀，過嚟，應該喺呢邊爬升上去就啱㗎啦。係咪就係要嚟呢度啊？最高呢個位㗎咯喎。呢度唔通？都唔啱啊！咦，咪先？佢要我懟冧啲機械先喎，落嚟，同埋有嘢執。佢講嘅機械喺樓下。話先，一隻、兩隻。喂！唔好跌啦！上返嚟。搞掂。
Still need to climb higher.
啊，上去啦！喂，其實嗰幾隻嘢都唔關我哋事，點解係都要打佢啫？ 頭先我都已經上咗嚟呢度噶啦。好，接收。
Stark 142 to Enduring Victory Reno. Supply drop beacon echo. Paul, I'm trying to get this safely. I left a note for you inside.
There. Found the signal's origin. It's not too far from here. I just need to get to it.
終於都定位到個信號啦。
Bet I'll get a nice view if I glide down from here.
你由呢度漂浮落去，但係離我哋要去嘅地方好遠喎。唉，你想漂咁我漂啦。我諗咧喺呢一個咁高嘅地方，如果想解鎖到漂浮1分鐘嘅獎杯，應該都係可行噶。喂，發出信號嘅應該就係呢度嚟噶咯，但係就咁睇都得幾隻機械獸，我諗我應該係要懟冧佢哋先。
My focus is picking up the signal that Silka found. I'll need to clear out the machines before I can look for the source.
懟冧隻清野者先。好，第二戰搞掂。跟住呢邊，遠得滯。我呢支神射弓嚟嘅喎，都會遠得滯嘅咩？咁算啦，我飛。好，一隻執嘢。
There you are. Now, how to get to you? But I'll need to deal with these machines first.
呢隻長腳獸應該炸死啦，搞掂。跟住到呢邊仲有一隻嘅，我仲以為唔見咗，原來喺呢度。咁襟嚼。
Got a piece of it.
好，搞掂，仲要觸發埋個場景陷阱添。我發現咗我嘅目標啦。哎呀，遠得滯添。哇！你行翻開嚟先。喂，你喂，又想吉我，雪凍佢先。咁跟住咧，咁咪死咯！吉得我咁過癮啊！
Time to find my way to the signal source.
喺呢邊，咪住，攞埋上面啲嘢先。好，搞掂。但係俾啲大石塞住咗喎，呢度點過去啊？有窿。
Well, not getting in that way. I should search for another way in.
我哋唔可以炸開佢咩？喂！呢度咧
Oh, that looks promising.
終於俾我揾到啦！跳開咗先，原來個入口喺呢個位置。
Right, into the water.
我諗沿住啲有光嘅地方就啱噶啦。有部 部飛機曾經撞咗嚟呢度啊？係咪啊？
There you are. Now, what's inside?
哇，咁佢都好犀利喎！個信息可以留咗咁耐，傳輸器、軍事裝備。
Paul, I couldn't raise you via focus. I hope this gets to you somehow. Along with the gear for the stand at the Ruben line. Just wanted you to know that all the bitterness is water under the bridge. I only remember the good things, and I'll think about them when the darkness comes.
Sounds like she really cared about him. Silga will want to know about this. And she'll definitely be interested in the transmitter inside that's been sending the message.
好啦，個箱嘅收櫃完，而家我哋可以翻去啦。哇！我直接將你想要嘅信息帶咗翻嚟。
Aloy, the words stopped coming from the spike. What happened?
This is what was speaking to your rig. It's old world equipment used for communicating over long distances. The message must have shut off when I took it, but I heard the note the voice was talking about.
What was it?
During an ancient war, a woman was trying to deliver supplies to a man she knew. She wanted him to know that their past disagreements didn't matter in the big picture. That she'd be thinking of him when the end came.
Oh. I guess she and I are kin, of a sort. I wish I could give my brother a message like that. Tell him that I forgave him. He would have wanted that. I know. This man, the old one, did he ever hear the message?
冇人知。
I don't think so.
I guess that's often the way of it then. But still, with the power of that device you found, the sender had hope that he might have heard it. What a feat! To send messages near and far. Can I keep this? It's a treasure.
Of course.
Thank you. Sometimes people don't ever get to hear what they should. But with this thing, maybe I can get them talking to one another. From Mainspring all the way to who knows where.
Hey, I found a few more things in the supply cache. Might be able to make something out of them. Can I use your workbench?
Sure. Yeah, right over there. Anytime, Aloy. It's all yours.
想整啲咩呢？
I think I know just what to do with these parts.
其實我想講呢，你想同人溝通，直接講咪得咯，做咩要借助啲機器呢？整個標槍發射器出嚟。嗱，頭先整到嘅就係呢一支旋擊標槍發射器啊，咁佢就可以就咁射標槍啦，又或者係射爆炸嗰啲。不過可惜呢個係藍色嘅啫。如果早啲攞到嘅話，都有啲幫助嘅。
That turned out well. Can't wait to try it.
咁我哋唔使翻去回報㗎，應該要話俾營地嗰度啲人知，阿直爾家冇事啊嘛。慘，我哋俾咗呢嚿嘢俾佢，我諗佢終極都係望住呢嚿嘢，諗下點樣聽裏面啲聲音嘅啫。嗱，好啦，今集我哋暫時玩到嚟呢度先啦，下集咧再去完成其他嘅營地任務。中意嘅朋友記住 like 同埋 share 俾朋友一齊睇啦，多謝各位收睇 ，thank you， 拜拜。